Welcome to this week's Throwback Thursday, brought to you by the Nerd Cave Network. I am Derek, and as you can tell, we are going to be playing one of my all-time favorite games for the Super Nintendo, the original Donkey Kong Country. Let's get right into it. All right, we're going to do one player. And this week we're going to be venturing into Kongo Jungle. Little known fact about this game, if you subscribe to the old Nintendo Power magazine back in the day, you may have gotten a VHS tape, that's how long ago this was, of the making of this very game. And, you know, I grew up a Donkey Kong fan, played the old arcade game when I was a kid. And this made this whole Donkey Kong universe fun, because before, Donkey Kong was just, you know, this big dumb ape that stole Mario's girlfriend, but this has a few cool characters. I know a lot of people love Diddy Kong. One person I know who may be watching, an old friend of mine, Jake. Shout out to Jake if you are watching. I know him and his brother Luke really loved this game when they were kids. This level, like I said, is pretty straightforward, it seems like. So we've got all four of our letters, K-O-N-G, so we got an extra life. And we do our little happy dance. And we go on to P Rampage. Yeah, I remember this now. Have this TNT barrel here. Though I have a feeling well, maybe I didn't need it, but we'll see. And for those that have never played this game, the object is Donkey Kong's banana horde has been stolen by the leader of the evil Kremling gang, King K. Rool, or King Cruel, as some people call him. I prefer K. Rool. But, yeah, your job is to get all your bananas back. And, of course, you've got your little pal Diddy here helping you out. There's several cool boss fights throughout this game. I believe the first one's going to be a giant vulture. But it's been so long since I played this game, I really have no idea. And hopefully I can get another DK barrel here soon, because I prefer playing with Donkey Kong. Got all four of our letters, which means we have 9 lives, and let's move on to the next level. All right, we'll stop by Cranky's cabin. For those who keep up with the Donkey Kong universe, Cranky is actually the original Donkey Kong from the old arcade game. And originally, I believe, let's see, boy, this place has been busy lately, what with all the Kremlings, and now you. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in Barrel Cannon Canyon. I hear if you'll roll off a platform and press the jump button, you'll do a super jump. Remember the original Donkey Kong? I think I'll go play that. See you later. But originally they stated that the current Donkey Kong is Cranky's grandson, but he's actually his son. Let's make the switch here. Looks like we got a little bonus level here. And of course, if you get 100 bananas, you'll get an extra life. can't remember what the purpose of those tokens are for. Oh, that could have been a mistake. Pretty straightforward. Here's the fun one. For those who have known me since I was a kid, I've not been too fond of water levels in any type of game. I don't know what it is, but they always seem to be my kryptonite. I guess it goes back to the water temple in Ocarina of Time, because that was one of the most frustrating levels I've ever played. Oh boy. Thought there might have been a hidden passage there. There we go. Unguard the swordfish. I always prefer to unguard over all the other animals. There's Rambi the rhino, which you saw in the first level. There's also Winky the frog, and I believe Espresso the ostrich. Unguard was always my favorite, which is kind of ironic because water levels are my least favorite out of any classic game level. Let's see what's this way. There's an espresso token. We did miss the O, but it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. If you're one of those people who like to stock up on lives, I'm sure you will try to get all of them, but again, it's not a requirement to beat the game. And there we are. We're going to skip Funky's flights. The purpose of him is you can hop in a plane barrel, and if you want to go back to a previous world, you can do that. Again, world is another vague terminology. I mean, this island is classified into different places. I prefer to call them worlds, but it's whatever you want to call it. Well, that was easy. Keep note of that if you want to just skip right through this level. Well, looks like there's a little bit more left. And as you can tell, timing is key. Let's take that little shortcut again. And we pretty much got our life back. All right, let's try this again. Well, maybe I was wrong about skipping all the way through the level. I don't know. I bet in one of these two spots here is where I was supposed to throw that TNT barrel. Let's see what we got back here. It's just the G. And there we go. Candy save point. We're obviously going to want to save here. Save your current game, jump into my spinning save barrel. And there we are. Saving is key, especially in these games. Now we're going to go... Okay, it was a giant beaver. Very Naughty's Lair. As you can tell, there's a ton of bananas here. It's kind of crazy how many bananas Donkey Kong has if you really think about it from a logical standpoint. There we go. Very Naughty has been beaten. And that is where we are going to stop for this week's episode. So thank you guys very much for tuning into this week's Throwback Thursday. Haven't decided on next week's game yet, but you can find out on our awesome Facebook group we have, which is facebook.com/group/NerdCaveNetwork. We're all over social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram as well, all at Nerd Cave Network. We have a ton of Let's Plays throughout the week. We also have every Monday a preview of our podcast, which drops on Tuesday on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. And every Friday we have a top 5 video, and this week we'll be discussing our top 5 lightsaber battles, so definitely check those out. On behalf of everyone else involved with the Nerd Cave Network, this is Derek. Be sure to like, share, subscribe this video. Subscribe to us, which is youtube.com/the Nerd Cave Podcast, and have a week.